What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, bringing you my very first impressions on Yanfei, my thoughts on the Zhongli banner, which we know is going to be happening with Yanfei, and what you should really be farming towards depending on how much you're spending on the game. So first of all, Yanfei is going to be a very similar playstyle to Ningguang in that she's going to be focusing on normal attack, charge attacks, and her elemental skill and her charged ability, or rather her ultimate ability, is going to feed into her charge attack. There's going to be a Pyro Catalyst user, and if you haven't played with Ningguang, don't worry, I will show you guys a kind of example of how it works. So Yanfei is a sustained damage dealer. She can strengthen her charge attacks with Scarlet Seals to deal pyro damage to enemies, as well as dealing damage. Her elemental skill and burst help her stack Scarlet Seals more quickly, and we have some lore here for Yanfei as well. I'll leave the link to this page in the description down below, as well as in the pinned comment section. And we have, hello, my name is Yanfei, top legal expert in Liyue, and for the avoidance of doubt, no one else comes close. So someone that's very self-confident, very prideful as well. So that's going to be interesting to see. Yanfei, Ningguang says, I suppose you could say she's a dear rival of mine. Was she not so deft at explaining the meanders of the law and providing her clients with all sorts of cunning suggestions? It would take me many more months to identify existing loopholes in the legal codices and tighten them one by one. Yanfei's hobby, favorite food, all of this kind of stuff is going to be there. Tofu is Yanfei's favorite food, by the way. So Genshin millionaire players, keep that one in mind. So hopefully people do remember that. So let's go over Yanfei's talents. So to begin with, we have got Yanfei's normal attack stream, which is going to be seal of approval, and as you can see, these little red hovering dots, these are going to be marks which are very similar to how Ningguang's star jades around her work as well. So she's going to get, every time she hits the enemy once, which is basically, it's impossible to miss unless you're really far away because it's a spellcaster, she's going to get one of these marks, a maximum of 3. Now when she has 3 of these, it's going to, or not even when she has 3 of them, each one reduces how much stamina consumption she has. So even if you're sprinting, let's say you hit someone 3 times and you start sprinting, your stamina consumption is actually going to be reduced, which is quite interesting. But the purpose of this is so that when you have all 3 and you use your charge attack, it's going to reduce the cost of your charge attack, which is going to be very nice. And again, somewhat similar to Ningguang as well, because Ningguang has a talent ability when she's in possession of any of her jades, her charge attack does not actually consume any of her stamina. The next talent is going to be the charge attack itself. As you can see, there is a 3 emblazoned on the back of her head there. When she consumes all those marks, it's going to deal bonus damage, scaling off 1, 2, or 3 marks that she is carrying as well. You can obviously use her charge attack without the marks, but it will not do anywhere near as much damage without the marks. So you want to hit the enemy 3 times with your normal attacks, and then once with your charge attack, and that is going to be the combo, meaning characters like Xingqiu are going to be nice with her. Consistent vaporize, it means, for example, that I believe with the elemental skill, it's going to be easy to charge this up. Yeah, so you get marks for hitting enemies with the elemental skill here. So there's 2 enemies hit there, 3 elemental particles coming back as well, and instantly gives her max stacks already of her passive, which will allow her to do the charge attack instantaneously after. So because of this, it's very curious to see how people are going to build Yanfei, because I think there are multiple sets that you can go with. With the ultimate, let's take a look at the ultimate. The ultimate also gives her instant maximum stacks of her passive there. You can see straight away 3, triggers a spray of intense flames that rush at nearby opponents, dealing AoE pyro damage, granting Yanfei the maximum number of Scarlet Seals and applying Brilliance to her. So Brilliance is a buff only to Yanfei, periodically grants Yanfei a Scarlet Seal, so one of the marks, increases the damage of her charge attacks. The Brilliance effect stops when Yanfei leaves the field or dies. So that is actually pretty interesting. It's basically telling you spam the charge attack. Just consistently spam your charge attack when she has the Brilliance buff on her. The elemental skill, if attack hits an enemy, Yanfei is granted a maximum number of Scarlet Seals. So just hitting a single enemy, it's literally just telling you spam charge attack, spam charge attack, spam charge attack. Now because of that, it would mean that you can either go with, and let me switch back to the main game here, you can either go with for example, I have on Diluc, Crimson Witch of Flames artifact set, pyro damage bonus, meaning your elemental skill, normal attack, charge attack, ultimate are all going to benefit from that pyro damage bonus. 4-piece set increases overloaded burning damage by 40%, increases vaporize and melt by 15%. Using elemental skill increases a 2-piece bonus by 50% for a starting value for 10 seconds, maximum 3 stacks. So this can be very, very, very good on Yanfei because you're going to have consistent increase in pyro damage bonus, which is something that I believe you can actually reset these stacks, which is interesting. I'm not 100% sure if the second part of this set here, 4-piece set, resets every time you use your elemental skill, because I believe Yanfei's elemental skill probably is going to be less than 10-second cooldown, and if you are able to consistently proc this, then that's going to be very, very, very good. Now, the other thing that you might want to consider here is going for Wanderer's Troop. Now, Wanderer's Troop is going to increase Elemental Mastery by 80. So if you do Vaporize, you do Overloaded, you do Melt, all of that damage is going to increase as well, which I think is going to be very, very useful. Alternatively, it will increase charge attack damage by 35% if the character uses a Catalyst or a bow. And Yanfei is a Catalyst user, so Wanderer's Troop is going to be nice. The one downside of Wanderer's Troop, guys, is that it's such a pain in the butt to farm. You either get it from weekly bosses or you get it from world bosses like the cubes or, for example, the flowers, and I do not recommend people try and farm this set specifically for Yanfei. I think it will be good on her, but I don't think it's going to be that amazing on her compared to the Pyro set, the Crimson Witch of Flames. Another alternative is Lava Walker, but I think Lava Walker is so situational, it is just not worth it. Getting a full set of this and leveling it up to 20 or level 16 is just it's just sad, guys. Don't do it. I know it comes with the Crimson Witch of Flame set, but it's a pain in the butt. Now, this is the set I want to recommend the most, is because this is on the Zhongli banner, most people are probably going for Zhongli and Yanfei at the same time. Now, for Zhongli, you can get the Arcade Petra set, but the nice thing about the Arcade Petra set is that it's going to be coming with the Retracing Bolide set. Now, the Retracing Bolide and the Arcade Petra being in the same domain means you're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone when you farm this set. And this set, I think, is going to be actually very, very good on Yanfei. Increases shield strength by 35%, so if you want to play Yanfei with a shield, whether it's Diona, whether it's Noelle, or even Zhongli, any shield character, Xinyan works as well. Increase the shield strength by 35% is huge. If you have a 10,000 shield, you now have a 13,500 shield. I think it's very, very good. And then, while you're protected by a shield, gain additional 40% normal and charge attack damage. Now, Wanderer's Troop, if we go back to Wanderer's Troop, only increases the charge attack damage, and it's only 35%. But Retracing Bolide is 40% for your normal attack hits and your charge attack damage hits. So if you want to be very, 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 very efficient with your resin, my recommendation is to farm for Retracing Bolide and also for the Arcade Petra set, only if you're going for Zhongli as well, or you plan to be building a Ningguang, or you plan to be building a Noelle or even an Albedo. If you have any of those characters and you want to build them, then this is a really, really good domain to be farming. Let's do a quick run over here. If we go all the way down here, it's all the way here in Gaianstone Forest. And you should check this domain every single day to get yourself some crystal flies as well, some geo crystal flies in the background here. If we turn around, yep, there's one there. Boom. Make sure you have a tall character so you can get them all. Come on, Zhongli, you got this. You got this main kit. Okay, well, I didn't get it, but that's unfortunate. And there's another crystal fly down there too. Can I get this, please? Please? Okay, there we go. We got it. And if we do this domain, I just want to demonstrate to you guys how useful having a shield is. So if we do this domain, if you've done it before, you know, if you use Pyro in this domain, you actually get punished in here, which is a no bueno. And that's why it's recommended to bring a, for example, a Electro character so that you can superconduct your way through shields on this stage. Now, if you didn't know, guys, there is a leyline disorder at the beginning that tells you what the debuffs are. Now, if you take a look here, you can click on this button right here underneath the logout button in the top left corner of the screen, and you can find the debuffs again and actually just read what the debuffs are. So as you can see, when superconduct is triggered, you will get a bonus. When melt is triggered, you will be hit by a powerful blast. When vaporize is triggered, you'll be hit by a powerful blast. So basically, doing melt melt or vaporize here is going to punish you. But if you have a shield, it doesn't matter at all. So if you have a shield, it doesn't matter at all. You know, in fact, what? Let me show you how Ningguang plays. So Ningguang, every time I hit the enemies here, you should be able to see some star jades circling around my back here, as you can see in like a little spiral here. Now, when I do my Q ability, I'm going to have even more of those, and I have loads of them around me now. If I do my charge attack, they're all going to go in different directions there because I wasn't close enough. But what was meant to happen there is that my charge attack was going to have bonus damage. So as you can see, that 14.5k, very, very large bonus damage there that we just got from there. And what I wanted to show you guys is the shield. So again, if I do melt, I'm going to be hit by a lightning bolt that's going to come from the top. And it's not going to break my shield because Zhongli's shield is just that good. So that is why you want to be pulling for Zhongli. You have Yanfei together. It's going to be really, really, really nice if you compare all of that stuff together. And you have the Retracing Bolide on your DPS character, which is going to be Yanfei. And then she's going to have a shield bonus if you have Zhongli. So if you go from Zhongli to Yanfei, and Yanfei have the Retracing Bolide, she will adopt that shield bonus. Now, something a lot of people do get confused on is you can put Retracing Bolide on Zhongli, and all of a sudden, all your characters have a shield bonus. That's not how it works. Only the character that has Retracing Bolide equipped to them is going to get that shield bonus. So please do keep that in mind. You can't put Retracing Bolide on Zhongli and expect that shield bonus to carry over. That's not how it's going to work. However, with the new set coming out, the Millilith set for Zhongli, that's going to allow you to transfer that shield bonus to other characters, which is just going to give you like a 55% shield bonus if you have Retracing Bolide and you have the Millilith set. So you have the Millilith set on Zhongli, giving the bonus to all your allies because it specifically says in that set to all your allies. And then you have Retracing Bolide on your Yanfei or any other character that's your main DPS carry that is holding the Zhongli shield. That Zhongli shield is going to have a massive shield bonus. But the other thing that I wanted to mention again, guys, is that the Crimson Witch of Flames is probably going to be the most straightforward set to build. And the reason why is because it's just going to increase your damage for all forms of normal attack, charge attack, and also your ultimate. All of that is, and your elemental skill as well. So 4 different damage profiles are going to be enhanced by the Crimson Witch of Flames. But if you want to be safe and you want to be Unga Bunga and you don't want to think about dodging, then go for the Retracing Bolide. If you're pulling for Zhongli, you're pulling for Ningguang, or you want Ningguang stronger, or you want Albedo stronger, or Noelle stronger, then this domain has 2 really good sets for your Yanfei and your Geo character as well. So I'm going to end it off there. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope that was insightful. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section down below, or alternatively, you can join our Discord. We have a Genshin help server on there as well, a help channel. So if you have any questions, feel free to come along to the Discord and meet some really awesome people as well. The links in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful day as we get 2 awful artifacts, and bye-bye.